in my career research analysis. So for my interview, I interviewed a mechanical engineering professor at TTU, mostly because my future career surrounds mechanical engineering. So this particular individual was well versed in robotic engineering. So this is where most of the interview kind of led into. So, in summary, I gather that in mechanical engineering, it's a very versatile degree. There's a lot of options you could take. And in this case, it was robotic engineering, which happens to be one of my uh, degrees, or I guess careers that I would like to take in the future. And this interview was mostly how I learned how, with the advance of technology and artificial intelligence, most, like a lot of engineering degrees tend to overlap. So with this, it means an individual has to be well versed in a variety of other disciplines. Like for example, for robotics, you have to be well versed in mechanical and have some knowledge on computer science coding. Now, the degree of which you need to learn coding is not as the original discipline, but you still need to be a little bit well versed in it. So just enough not to be, I guess, oblivious about it. And then second, I asked about the motivations, how he was able to stay motivated over a long period of time. And to that, he said he just tried to find more, rather a different types of projects to work on. So in this case, he worked on NASA and other projects sponsored by the Council of Turkey, which kind of kept him on his toes, constantly thinking, make making each and every individual job that he does different from the last to keep things interesting. And then lastly, I asked him what advice he would give to a person starting out in this industry. And he heavily advised on taking career building experiences, such as internships and personal projects. He personally recommended gadgets such as the Raspberry Pi. He said it helps with learning Python, a coding language, which down the line could prove to be useful uh, when uh, when it comes to diversifying from just the mechanical engineering, let's say trying stuff like robotics engineering. So overall, this interview, I learned information that are pretty useful and I see myself using down the line. And it was and this interview proved to be a stepping stone to just asking for help from professional individuals in their respective fields to kind of get their perspective on how the industry works.